2 weeks of freedom.
The financially new and improved you. Available at Scotiabank. You're richer than you think.
I am a truth seeker.
A storyteller.
A dedicated volunteer.
I am a caring neighbor.
A customer's best friend.
And a client advocate.
I am a survivor.
A social media junkie.
A proud father of 4 and problem solver.
I am the Hamilton Spectator.
I am the Hamilton Spectator.
I am the Hamilton Spectator.
We are the Hamilton Spectator.
When you wear a Raising the Roof toque, it says, I'm a good person. I'm helping the homeless. So if your office nemesis sports an identical blouse skirt ensemble, she will, out of newfound admiration for you, save you from same outfit catastrophe. Also, she will gladly surrender the final cupcake, despite listing cupcakes as an all-time fave in her online dating profile. Buy a toque at raisingtheroof.org. It will help the homeless reach their potential, and your office nemesis will succumb to it.
The following is a paid program not produced by CHCH-TV. For more information on this program, please visit www.moneyquizzer.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Moneyquizzer. My name is Karen Anderson. I'm your host this evening. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. We're, I guess, still in the midst of it. This is our last show of the year, so we're going to make it an excellent one. But before we get down to business with our puzzle, we would like to tell you that there are many ways for you to reach us here live in the studio. You can call us on landline. You can use your cell phone. You can even call us on a Rogers landline. If you'd like to take a look at our website, www.moneyquizzer.com. There you'll find a list of all of our rules and regulations for the games as well as for participation in the games. You need to be 18 years or older. Each entry will cost you $1. Now, with that in mind, let's get the ball rolling. Let's get our puzzle up there, guys. Over here, over there. Let's get the puzzle up there. We're going to get the puzzle up in just a minute. We've got, there we go. We are, let's see, we are looking for, looks like cities this time. We are looking for Canadian cities. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities. If you can tell me which 5 Canadian cities that we're looking for, you could win a lot of money. Now, in order to give me an answer, you need to hit one of our lucky lines. And we have lucky line 8 open for you right now. So let's see, which 5 Canadian cities? So don't let other cities in there confuse you. If they're not Canadian, they are incorrect. Keep that in mind when you make your phone calls. So with that in mind, let's see. I think we need a concentration time, guys. You're only going to give me 500? No, it's the last show of the year. I think we need more than that. Let's do 1,000, Michael. Yes. Yes. You won't do it, people. What can I tell you? He says it's either this or it's out of my money. So we're going to start with $500. It's a good way to start it. He's kidding. Okay. So we do get 1,000. Yeah, he felt like a cheapskate. So we're going to start our first concentration time in 3, 2, 1. We're going to give you 30 seconds. Right now. There we go. So this is what I suggest you do, folks. Get right up to the screen, and you can even take a piece of paper and just go through the puzzle, column by column, line by line. Everything will be left to right or top to bottom. Nothing diagonal, nothing backwards, nothing tricky. Just got a few seconds left on our concentration time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Concentration time is now over. Once again, if you're just joining me now, welcome to Moneyquizzer. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities. If you can tell me which 5 Canadian cities that we're looking for, you could win yourself $1,000. $1,000. For the last game of the show, for the last show of the year, we are ready to get going. So let's start this round in 3. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities. Tell me which ones they are. You could win yourself $1,000. 2, all of the answers will be found left to right and top to bottom, nothing diagonal, nothing backwards. 1, we have one lucky line open for you. That's number 8. I need a winner. Will it be you? Only if you call. Let's start this round right now. So, if you're just joining me now, folks, if you're just joining me now, we've got a fantastic game up on the board for you. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities. That's this round. The next round, we're going to be looking for 5 animals. But first, before we move on to the next round, we've got to have a winner for this round. That's the way it works. I need to give away that money. So if you can tell me which 5 cities we're looking for, I will give you $1,000. Now you can call me here in the studio at 1-900-528-8787. You can call me from your cell phone at pound or router 8787, and of course you can also call me on a Rogers landline, and that would be 101-44888. Now you need to hit one of our lucky lines. We have one lucky line open for you. That's number 8. If you hear our operator pick up the phone and say, "Welcome to lucky line number 8," or anything similar to that, do not hang up. We've had so many people who actually get through to me here in the studio, and I don't know what they think, but they hang up. So maybe they didn't actually have the full answer, whatever it is. That's too bad for them. But it's good for the next person who calls, because then they have a chance to win the money too. So I'm looking for one lucky, smart winner to find the answers to my puzzle and to make $1,000 richer this evening. It's difficult to move, I know. We had so much to eat over the Christmas holidays. We celebrate Christmas. I don't know what you celebrate, but we ate so much that I could barely move. So I can understand whatever you were celebrating with family and friends. I hope it was a nice one. And I think everybody has eaten too much in the last 2 weeks. It's difficult to get up off the couch, but it is worth it when you think about for the 5 minutes you get up and find the answer to our puzzle, and you can make yourself $1,000 richer. So once again, folks, if you're just joining me now, welcome to Moneyquizzer. We have a really great puzzle up on the board for you right here, as you can see. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities. Make sure that these are Canadian cities. And of course, they all do need to be spelled correctly. So even if you think that they're spelled correctly, what I would suggest you do is get out your encyclopedia or get online and see, double check to make sure that they're spelled correctly. Because if you give me a city that phonetically was phonetically spelled and it sounded right to you, but it actually is incorrectly spelled, I can't give you any money. So, and I want to give you some money. So $1,000 is what I have to give away. But that only goes to someone with the correct answer, of course. And if you're having a tough time finding all 5 cities, don't worry about it, folks. As soon as we get a winner for this game, we're going to move on to our next game, which is all about animals. If you're just joining me now, welcome to Moneyquizzer. My name is Karen. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities. If you can tell me which 5 Canadian cities we're looking for, I will give you $1,000. We have one lucky line open for you. That's lucky line number 8. If you hear our operator pick up the phone and say anything that has an 8 in it, up. Hello, somebody there? Hello? Okay, I guess not. Well, still your chance. You still have a chance to win. Nobody has actually, I don't know why they stopped the music. Usually that means someone's calling in. We need 5 cities. We need 1 winner. So if that's going to be you, only if you pick up the phone and give me a call. 1-900-528-8787, or from your cell phone at pound router signal 8787, or then again on a Rogers landline at 101-44-888. Okay, people, you know what? This is the last show of the year, and I know that we've got some money in our pot. I think we need to double the win. I think we need to raise that up to $2,000. What do you say, Michael? Yes, yes, yes. Come on, where's your generous seasonal spirit? Raise up that money to $2,000. Good job. $2,000, folks. That's what we're going to raise up our winners. But of course, in order for you to win that $2,000, I need all 5 correctly spelled Canadian cities. So, and we still only have 1 lucky line open for you, folks. That's lucky line number 8. But I think that we need to open up another lucky line. We've doubled up the money, and now we need to double up on the lucky lines. Increases your chances by 100%. So come on, Michael, let's put another lucky line open. Let's open up another lucky line for him. What do you say? We need a winner. That's right. Line 16. So we have lines 8 and 16 open for you now. We have just increased your chances of getting through to me by 100%. We have increased the winnings by 100%. So we're at $2,000 for a win for a correct answer. That would be which 5 Canadian cities we are looking for. If you can tell me the answer to that, and they're all spelled correctly, I will give you $2,000. And the way you talk to me here in the studio is by calling any one of these numbers down here below and by hitting one of our lucky lines. We've got 2 of them open for you. Okay, people, I think we're going to start this round again right now in 3. So if you're just joining me now, we are looking for 5 Canadian cities. Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? You tell me the answer to that, I will give you $2,000. 2, all of the ansers will be found in this puzzle, top to bottom, left to right. Nothing diagonal, nothing backwards. 1. I need 1 lucky winner, and I've got 2 lucky lines open for you to reach me here live in the studio. Let's start this round right now. Before you pick up that phone, you make sure you're over 18 years of age. And remember that each entry will cost you $1, and with that $1, you can win yourself $2,000. Not a bad trade. I'm not very great at math, but I think the odds are pretty good, or what do you call the returns are pretty good. So you can reach us here on a landline at 1-900-528-8787, Rogers landline 101-44-888, or of course on your cell phone, if that's how you would like to reach us, at pound or router key 8787. Now, our website is a pretty interesting place to go. It's www.moneyquizzer.com, and there you can see a list of all of our past winners. You can also see all the rules and regulations for any of the games that we show here. This game is up on the board as well. So if you're interested in that, or if you would like, of course, to add your name to this growing long list of winners and see $2,000 next to your name, well, there's only one way to do that, folks. You need to give me a call, and you need to give me a call now. Now, I know this is a tough puzzle. $2,000 is a lot of money to give away. You don't give it away for nothing. We're going to make you work for it a little bit. So be careful when you're looking. You might see cities that are not Canadian. Scratch those off your list. We only accept Canadian cities. And make sure to double check the spelling before you pick up the phone. I would surely hate to have you reach me here live in the studio and then not be able to give you your $2,000 because you gave me a city that wasn't spelled correctly. So please, 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 please make sure that everything is spelled correctly and that it is Canadian. And I will give you $2,000. Top to bottom, left to right, that's where you will find our cities, folks. Sometimes it's good to just take a piece of paper and block off column by column, line by line, and see, you know, if an answer jumps out at you that way. It's a tough puzzle, I know. If you're having trouble finding all 5 cities, don't worry about it. We will have a winner soon enough, and then we'll move on to our next game, which will be all about animals, which is one of my favorite themes. I have 2 dogs at home. I don't know about you, but I love animals. I was always one of those kids bringing home zoos. Every stray animal I could find, I would bring home. Hello? Somebody there? Hello? Okay, I guess not. Well, still your chance, folks. That's good for you. So you still have a chance to call in. We've still got $2,000 to give away. Okay, what's that? What's going on there, Michael? Is the computer looking for someone? We are looking for someone to give us the answer to our question, and the question is, which 5 cities, which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? It's not so easy, I know, but hey, we're giving away $2,000 for a correct answer. That's $400 per answer. $400 per city, rather. Hello? Somebody there? Good evening. No. Okay. As I said, folks, still your chance. I know it's a tough puzzle. I know somebody out there has got to be able to figure this out and give me a call here. We've got 2 lucky lines open for you, lucky lines number 8 and lucky line number 16. And we have $2,000 to give away. So if you would like to see your name on our website and like to receive a check worth $2,000 from Moneyquizzer.com, and of course, who wouldn't want that, then there's only one way to do it. That's giving me the correct answer here, live in the studio tonight. And the question is, which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? 1-900-528-8787 or pound or router key 8787 if you're calling from a cell phone, and of course if you're calling from a Rogers landline 101-448880. Oh, Michael, what's the problem? Okay, Michael is telling me that I should give you a hint, and that hint is a pretty obvious one. If you'll see the very top line there, you can see the city of Detroit. Detroit is not Canadian. That, of course, you know. But what we are looking for are Canadian cities. So if you had Detroit on your list, take a big red pen, take a big red marker, and cross it off. Detroit does not belong on the list. Not on anyone's list at the moment, unfortunately. Detroit is not doing too well. But we want that off your list because we are only accepting Canadian cities. That's what we're looking for. Okay, now I think, you know what, Michael, I think everybody's crossing Detroit off their list and they need to get up to the screen again and take another look. So I think we need to do another 30-second concentration time to give you time to find the correct Canadian cities. So let's start our concentration time right now. Let's just get to it. Give away this money. So if you're just joining me now, welcome to Moneyquizzer. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities, only Canadian cities. They must all be spelled correctly. So we'll see right up at the top there, Detroit jumps out at you. Don't use it. Detroit is not Canadian. It is spelled correctly though, as I can see, but it is not Canadian. So we don't want it. We only want Canadian cities. Although, you know, the USA would like to give Detroit away because it's a bankrupt city, so you never know. I don't know. Maybe Canada can get it for a cheap price. And it is, of course, just the river, just across the river from Windsor. So it would be sort of a divided city like Budapest or something. That could be interesting. But not yet, not today. We are not accepting Detroit today. So we have lucky lines number 8 and 16 open for you. We need to get this round started so you can win your $2,000. You know what? $2,000. That's not a good way to go out this year. I think we need to make that $3,000. But $3,000 just goes to the very first person to call me with the correct answer. Great, we've raised that up to $3,000. What about another lucky line? You feeling generous, Michael? We've raised up the pot. Let's raise the lucky line. Line number 24. Fantastic, folks. We have 3 lucky lines open for you. We are giving away $3,000, and we are looking for 5 Canadian cities. But now we need our winner, because I am ready to go home. And the sooner I get a winner, the sooner I can go home. So let's start this round in 3. We are giving away $3,000. We have 3 lucky lines open for you. You need to hit one of them to reach me here live in the studio. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities, and you tell me which 5 Canadian cities we're looking for, and I will give you all of that money. 1 lucky winner is all that we need, and we move on to the next puzzle, which will be all about animals. But before we can do that, we need a winner for this one. So let's get this round started right now. If you're just joining me now, folks, we are looking for 5 Canadian cities, only Canadian cities. So you will notice right up at the top of that puzzle, you will see that there is Detroit. And Detroit is obviously, very obviously, not Canadian, and don't use it. So strike it off your list if you had it on there. Do not use Detroit. If you call me up and say Detroit, unfortunately, I will not be able to give you any money. I need to have 5 answers. 1 answer to the 1 question, which 5 cities are we looking for? So that would be 5 cities that you need to tell me, 5 Canadian cities. And of course, they all do need to be spelled correctly. Now, I don't know if there's anything incorrectly spelled in there, but I am telling you, watch out for it. So do that, please, and I can give you $3,000. Nothing would make me happier. You all keeping warm at home? I hope you're keeping warm at home. It's been a cold, cold winter so far. And some places, I guess, but... So if you're just joining me now, welcome to Moneyquizzer. You can take a look at all of our rules and regulations on our website, www.moneyquizzer.com. My name is Karen. I'm your host this evening. We've got lots of ways for you to call in. We have 3 lines open for you. We've got landline, 1-900-528-8787. Call us on a cell phone at pound or router key 8787. Or, of course, on Rogers landline at 101-44888. But before you pick up that phone, make sure that you are at least 18 years of age, because that would be a big drag if you had the right answers and you reached me here in the studio and I couldn't give you the cash because you weren't old enough, and I don't want to do that. We have a list of all of our past winners on the website. If you would like to see your name next to $3,000, well, folks, there's only one way for you to do that. That would be for you to pick up that phone and call me with the correct answer. We have 3 lucky lines open for you right now. Each one of those lucky lines is a direct conduit to me here live in the studio. If you talk to me and tell me the correct answers to our question, I will give you $3,000. We need 1 winner for this, folks. That's all we need, 1 winner, and then we move on to the next puzzle. Also, be very careful. I'm telling you this. We are only looking for Canadian cities. You'll notice right up at the top of this puzzle is Detroit. Detroit is not wanted, I think, by anybody, unfortunately. I'm sorry, people in Detroit, don't want to offend you, but Detroit isn't doing too well right now, and Canada definitely doesn't want it, and it's not on our cities, not on our list of cities. So don't use Detroit. If you have it on your list, take a big red marker and strike it off. We don't want it. There are other cities in there, I guarantee you. All of them can be found top to bottom, left to right, nothing diagonal, nothing backwards, nothing tricky. They're all in there, I promise you, I guarantee you that. You just need to take your time and go through the puzzle, really line by line and column by column. And I think that's the way you'll have the best luck in finding the 5 cities that we're looking for. You can do that and reach me here live in the studio. I will give you $3,000. What a great way to start off the new year, no? 2015 with 3,000 new money in your pocket. That would be a wonderful start to 2015 for anybody. Think about it, folks. For $3,000, you have to work for about, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. We'll call it 5 minutes. A minute per city to find each city. But I think that that's worth it, no? That's $600 per minute. Or $600 per city. You can look at it that way, too. But we are not able to accept Detroit. So please, if you were thinking of using Detroit, forget about using Detroit. Even though it is spelled correctly, we can't use it. We can't accept it. We only want Canadian cities. Oh, okay, what's going on with this? We've got a timer. I'm not sure what the countdown is. Michael, what's the countdown for? Okay, Michael's is saying that when the timer runs down to 0, something has got to change. I don't know what that's going to be. He won't tell me. Sometimes he's mean like that. But something has got to change. We've got about 2.5 minutes left on this countdown. And I can only guarantee this money for the next 2 minutes and a little over 20 seconds. So if you are wanting to get your hands on this $3,000, you need to give me a call, 1-900-528-8787, or from your cell phone at pound router key, whichever you like to call it, 8787, or on your Rogers landline at 101-448-8888. We have 3 lucky lines open for you. I can't guarantee that we will continue to have 3 lucky lines open for you. Oh, just under 2 minutes now, folks. And just keep in mind that I can only guarantee the winning and the lucky lines as long as the timer's counting down. After that, something is going to change. Michael has already told me this. He just won't tell me what it is. So if you want the $3,000, now is the time to call, because anything could happen. Just over 1.5 minutes left, folks. That's all I can guarantee you this money for, $3,000. If you were thinking of calling in and you have the correct answers, only call in if you have the... Oh, hello? Somebody there? Hello? Okay, nobody's there. Good, still your chance. We've just got about a minute, just over 1 minute left on this countdown. I can only guarantee the $3,000 and that we'll have 3 lucky lines open for the next minute. So if you were thinking of calling in, do it now before the timer counts down to 0. After that, Michael has already told me that something is going to change, and he didn't sound happy, so I don't know what that means. It could be anything, folks. So if you're thinking about giving me a call and you've got those 5 cities that we're looking for, now is the time to pick up the phone. You've just got about 35 seconds left. There we go. Just about a half a minute left on this countdown, folks. $3,000, that's what we're looking to give away this evening. After that, the winds of change are blowing. Okay, just literally seconds to go on this countdown, folks. If you were thinking of calling in, now is the time to do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Well, actually, as long as it's still blinking, you still have a chance to call in. No, we're not going to change the game now, Michael. I'm not doing that. We need to keep this game going. I'm sure that there are some people who have the correct answer. I'm sure that they're just about to pick up the phone. So we can't throw away the game now. That would be completely unfair to the people who have the answer. No. You know what I think we need to do? We need to make it 1,000 per city. Yes? Yeah, I know it hurts, but you have to do it. No, not from my money, from your money, Michael. I'm not paying for it. You pay for it. And I said it live on air, so that's the way it's got to be. $5,000, folks. Come on, Michael. Yes. Come on, it's the end of the year. It's the last game. There we go, $5,000, folks. And while we have $5,000, I think we should also... That's right, Michael. 2 more Lucky Lions. I want 5 Lucky Lions. But we need a winner, folks. We need the correct answer, and we need it soon. So we can move on to the next game, which will be all about animals. And I like that one better anyway. Not that I don't like cities. I do, but I prefer animals. So there you go. I think we need to get this round started. Should we do another concentration time, Michael, or should we just get straight to the game? Let's just get straight to the game then, folks. I think that there's got to be 1 or 2 people out there that have the correct answers. So we're going to start this round in 5. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities. You tell me which 5 Canadian cities that we're looking for. Make sure they're all spelled correctly. Don't use Detroit. And you will win yourself $5,000. We have 4. We have 5 Lucky Lines open for you as well, folks. 5 Lucky Lines. 3. All of the answers can be found in this puzzle, top to bottom and left to right. So there's nothing diagonal, nothing backwards, nothing tricky. 2, we have lots of ways for you to give us a call this evening. 2 landlines open, we have a cell phone. We are accepting lots of ways for you to call us. 1, all I need is 1 winner. That's all I need. And then we move on to the next game. If it's going to be you, there's only 1 way to make sure it's you, and that's pick up that phone now and give me your call. So let's start this round right now. If you're just joining me now, welcome to Moneyquizzer. So I would suggest you get right up to the screen and look. Look carefully, search for those cities, make sure that they're Canadian, make sure that they're spelled correctly. A little hint, Detroit, up at the top of the screen there, the top of the puzzle, not Canadian. We don't want it. Get Detroit out of there, we can't get it out of there. So take your metaphorical red pen and scratch it out on the screen. Hey, when you get your new $3,000, you can buy yourself one of those fancy new TVs, those 4K TVs. Have you heard about those? Those are pretty cool. So, but they also cost a pretty penny. But $3,000, or I should say $5,000. $5,000 will cover that and give you money to spare. $5,000, folks. That's what we're playing for right now. If you're just joining me now, welcome to Moneyquizzer. My name is Karen. We are giving away so much money. It's the end of the year. We've got money accumulated in the pot, and we are just going to give it all away. And we're going to give it as $5,000 to 1 person and 1 person only. 1 person with the correct answer. What is the question? The question is, which 5 cities are we looking for? You tell me the answer to that. And which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for is the actual question. And I will give you $5,000. We have 5 Lucky Lines open for you, folks. That means there is 5 ways for you to reach me here live in the studio. And you can do that by calling any one of those 3 numbers you see listed at the bottom of the screen there. Landline 1-900-528-8787, your cell phone at 8787, or of course a Rogers landline at 101-44-888. Don't pick up that phone though unless you are at least 18 years of age. All of our rules and regulations can be found on the website, www.moneyquizzer.com. And there, of course, you can also see a list of all of our winners, all of our past winners. And if you would like to see your name on our long list of winners, next to $5,000, well, there's only 1 way for you to do that. You got to pick up the phone and you got to give me a call. And, of course, you have to have the right answer. If you don't have the right answer, I can't give you anything, unfortunately. That's just the way the game works. Top to bottom, left to right, that's where you will find the answers. I guarantee you they are all in this puzzle. Which 5 cities are we looking for? We have lucky lines number 4, 8, 12, 16, or 24 open for you this evening. If you hear our operator say any one of those cities, well, don't hang up the phone, because that means you're about to talk to me. You're about to give me your correct answer, and I am about to give you $5,000. It's worth it, folks. $1,000. Oh, hello? Somebody there? Hello? Say something. If you're there, say something. Okay, nobody's there. Still your chance. I have actually had that happen to me last week. I had someone call in and not say anything. The phone rang and they called in, and I think the pot was up to like $23,000, and it was heartbreaking. I was ready to give away all that money. I was so excited for the person to win it, and they didn't say anything. As a matter of fact, they hung up. So don't make that same mistake, folks. Stay on the line. Say hello. You got to say something. Moneyquizzer. Giving away lots of money. The end of the year is the last show of the year, and we have a lot of money to give away. I need to move on to the next puzzle. We're going to do a puzzle all about animals in the next one, which I really like. And, oops. Still got a chance to call in, folks. You can still call in. That money is still waiting for somebody, some lucky, smart person to claim. $5,000. But if you're just joining me now and you have Detroit on your list, please cross that off. We are only looking for Canadian cities. Yeah! Canadian cities, folks. That's what we're looking for. Canadian cities. 5 of them. We need all 5. You get $1,000 per city. That's not a bad deal. Take you about 5 minutes, I think, to find them. If you are extremely smart, maybe even 3 minutes to find them. So that's not a bad return on investment. $5,000 for 3 to 5 minutes of work. But you gotta really use your brain and make sure that that the cities are spelled correctly. I'm just sort of telling you that just in case. Might be that some of them are not spelled correctly. So make sure you check those. Check those online, or check them whatever on a map. He's telling me I shouldn't be giving you any tips. That's not very nice, Michael. I can give him tips. It's the last show of the year. Yeah, I know we said that Detroit doesn't belong to Canada, but everybody in Canada knows that, so that wasn't telling them anything they didn't know. So now I'm telling them, I'm not telling them which cities are spelled incorrectly or that any cities are spelled incorrectly. I'm just saying it could be. You have a big surprise for me. What is it? This is our last show of the year. As if I didn't know that. We're going to double the money, folks. Okay, that was a good surprise. We are doubling the money. That means $10,000 could be yours. $10,000 could be yours if you can call me up and give me the correct answer to our question. Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? So you know what, folks? I definitely, it's so exciting to give away so much money. I think that we need to do another concentration time of 30 seconds. Maybe the last one, so that people really get a chance to find those 5 cities that we're looking for, 5 Canadian cities that we're looking for, and have the time to make sure that they're all spelled correctly. Sorry, Michael, I had to say that. And of course, not use Detroit on the list. So let's start our concentration time right now. There we go. this down, folks. Write them down. Don't use Detroit. Detroit is definitely incorrect. Do not use Detroit. And make sure that they're all spelled correctly. You cannot accept any answers if they're spelled incorrectly, unfortunately. They do have to be spelled correctly. Okay, our concentration time is over. We are giving away $10,000 to the first person to call me with the correct answer. $10,000, folks. So I think we need to get this round started. Are we going to leave it at only 5 lucky lines, Michael? All right, we're going to leave it at 5 lucky lines. We do have 5 lucky lines open for you, folks. Having a little problem here. 5 lucky lines open for you, and we have $10,000 to give away. So we're going to start this round in 5. That's what we're looking for, actually. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities. If you can tell me which 5 Canadian cities we're looking for, I will give you $10,000. 4. All of the answers can be found in this puzzle right here. Top to bottom, left to right, nothing diagonal, nothing backwards. 3. We have 3 ways for you to call us here in the studio. 2 landlines and a cell phone. And the numbers are down there at the bottom of the screen. 2, we have 5 lucky lines open for you. You can see those as well at the bottom of the screen right there. 4, 8, 12, 16, or 24. If you hear one of our operators say any one of those numbers, don't hang up. You're about to talk to me. You are about to be $10,000 richer. 1. All we need is 1 winner. If it's going to be you, you need to call me right now. Let's get this round started. Let's get this round started. So we are looking for 5 Canadian cities. Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? You tell me the answer to that, and I will give you $10,000. Good evening, people. If you are just joining me now, welcome to Moneyquizzer. My name is Karen. I'm your host this evening. You could not have joined us at a better time. We are playing a game where we're looking for 5 Canadian cities. If you can tell me which 5 Canadian cities that we're looking for, well, as you can see, I have $10,000 to give away. And that goes to the very next person, the very first person, to give me a call with the correct answer. Now, if you were thinking about using Detroit on your list, keep in mind that we are only looking for Canadian cities. So just please strike that off your list and continue searching for that last city. We need it to be Canadian. And of course, all the cities do need to be spelled correctly as well. We have 5 lucky lines open for you. That's 5 ways for you to reach us here live in the studio. Lucky lines number 4, 8, 12, 16, or 24. If you hear one of our operators pick up the phone and say any one of those numbers, do not hang up. That means you're about to talk to me. It means, actually, more important than that, you are about to be $10,000 richer. How's that? That's a great way to close out 2014 and a wonderful way to begin 2015 with 10,000 brand new dollar bills in your pocket. Metaphorically speaking, of course, it would be a check. But there you go. You can, once you cash that check, you can do with it whatever you want. You can have it in pennies if you prefer. Might be a little heavy. Good for lifting weights, right? 1-900-528-8787. That's the landline that you can reach me on. You can reach me on a Rogers landline as well at 44888. And of course, if you are like me and only have a cell phone, well, pick it up and press pound or router key, however you like to call that key, 8787, and hit one of our lucky lines, and you will be $10,000 richer if you've got the correct answer to our puzzle, which is, which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? Now, all of the rules and regulations to this game, as well as all of the other games that we play and the next games that we're going to play, can be found on our website at www.moneyquizzer.com. Each entry will cost you $1, but that's not a bad trade. $1 for 10,000, not bad. And of course, you do need to be at least 18 years or older to play the game. Welcome to Money Quizzer. This is the last show of the year, folks. The last show of 2014. I will never be able to say that again once the show is over, because it's over. The last show of 2014. Who knows what 2015 holds for us? But one thing I can tell you right now, and for sure, is that $10,000 could be yours if you've got the correct answer to our puzzle. Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? So if you're just joining me now, folks, my name is Karen. Welcome to Money Quizzer. We are playing a really great game. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities, only Canadian cities. I know there are, could be, definitely, for sure, are other cities in there that possibly, for sure, are not Canadian, like Detroit. Just saying, don't use it. But we also have other cities in there that are oh, hello, somebody there? Hello? Okay, gotta say something? All right, still your chance, folks. You've still got a shot at $10,000. But the only way to do it is to give me a call. Got to give me a call with the correct answer, of course. I know it's not an easy puzzle. If you think it's too difficult, if you're just having too much trouble finding all 5 Canadian cities, I understand. We will have another game for you in just a few minutes. Well, actually, just as soon as we get our winner. And that game will be all about animals. Some things are more inspiring than others. Maybe you're more inspired by animals than you are by Canadian cities or cities in general. Maybe you like to smell the hay and the fresh air and get out in the country roads, and you're more of an animal lover. So if that's the case, just hang on, sit tight, because that will be our next game. But before we move on to the next game, we do need a winner for this game, and that would be somebody who's got the correct answer to our question: which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? Okay, something going on? No. Okay, we have 5 lucky lines open for you, folks. Hey, Michael must be feeling pretty generous. He just told me he's going to give me 1,000 more. We're going to bring up our winning to $11,000. $11,000. Change that graphic. There we go, $11,000. Fantastic, folks. $11,000 to give away. And I think, Michael, since you're feeling so generous, how about one lucky line more? What about one more lucky line? Okay, that was easy. He said, okay. That went pretty quick. I wasn't expecting that answer. But we need a winner, folks. So we now have lucky line number 20. And please, don't say Detroit, because Detroit is incorrect because it's not Canadian. We don't want it in Canada. It doesn't belong to Canada. We don't want it in Canada. And it does not belong in our list of correct answers. So please, if you were going to say Detroit, cross it off your list and continue searching for that Canadian city that you need to have on your list. So let's get this round in 5. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities. Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? You tell me that. I'll give you $11,000. 4. We have so many lucky lines open for you right now. We actually have 6 lucky lines open for you. There you go. 3. All of the answers can be found in this puzzle. I guarantee you that. Top to bottom, left to right, nothing backwards, nothing diagonal, nothing tricky. All of the answers are in this puzzle. 2, we've got lots of ways for you to reach me here live in the studio. Lots of telephone numbers down there. Any one of them will get you right here to me live in the studio as long as you hit one of our lucky lines. 1 winner. That's all I need. 1 winner, $11,000 to the very next caller with the correct answer. So if you want it to be you, you need to pick up that phone. Let's get this round started right now. Welcome to Moneyquizzer. My name is Karen. I'm your host this evening. As you can see, I have lots and lots of money to give away. This is the last show of 2014, and we have a ton of money to give away. We have a ton of games to play, and but before we move on to our next game, we need a winner for this game. So that's how it works, folks. I can't start the next game until I have a winner for this game. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities, only Canadian cities. So that would mean Detroit, up at the top, is incorrect and unacceptable. We are only looking for Canadian cities. Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? We've got lucky lines number 4, 8, 12, 20, and 24 open for you. And we've got lots of ways for you to reach us here. There's our landline. You can call us on our landline at 1-900-528-8787. You can also call us on Rogers landline if you're one of those people in Canada who uses Rogers landlines at 101-44888. And of course, if you're like me and only have a cell phone, you can call us on that as well. Just hit your router or your, oh boy, I just forgot the name of it. What is pound? Router or pound key, and then 8787, and you may just hit one of our lucky lines and make yourself $11,000 richer. $11,000 is what we're playing for right now, folks. $11,000. That is a lot of money. A great way to close out 2014. A great way to begin 2015 by making yourself $11,000 richer. But you can only do that if you give me a call here live in the studio. I can't wish you the money. You got to work for it. And you do that by telling me the answer to the question. And the question is, which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? Which 5 Canadian cities? Now that is the key as well, folks. Canadian. They do need to be Canadian cities. We cannot accept any other countries' cities at this time. We are not accepting Detroit, and only Canadian cities. Oh, we've got another countdown, folks. We've got another countdown. Okay, whenever Michael puts in a countdown, that means he wants to change something. So what I can tell you is this. We can only guarantee the $11,000, or I can only guarantee the $11,000, and that we'll have so many lucky lines open for you right now, all 6 of them, for the next 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes. After that, something is going to change. I don't know what, but something will change. Oh, just 2 minutes, just a little over 2 minutes left, folks. 2 minutes and 15 seconds on this countdown. I can only guarantee this puzzle. I can only guarantee anything that you see here on the screen for the next just a little bit over 2 minutes. After that, something will change. I don't know what, but something will change. So if you were thinking about calling in, if you want your shot at winning the $11,000 and you are about to pick up that phone, I urge you to do it now before the clock counts down to 0. We've got just under 2 minutes left here on this where I can guarantee your money, folks. Now is the time to pick up your phone and give me a call. Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? If you have the answers to that, do it now before something changes when the clock counts down to 0. We've just got 1 minute and 30 seconds left, folks. That's all I can guarantee what you see here on the screen for. If you want to check out our rules and regulations, you can do that at www.moneyquizzer.com. There you can see everything, rules and regulations to this game, as well as others, everything that we play. If you want to see your name on our long list of winners, all of our winners can be seen on the website, who they are, what they won. If you would like to see your name next to that, next to $11,000, more importantly, you can do that at moneyquizzer.com. We've got just under a minute left, folks. I cannot guarantee this money. Anything that you see on the screen, frankly. Michael could change anything. He could change the game. He could change the amount of lucky lines. He could change the winning. I have no idea. But if you were going to pick up your phone and you're 18 years or older, do it now. And keep in mind, $1 gets you $11,000. Just 30 seconds left, folks. 30 seconds left. Less than that. Go so quickly. Okay, I can only guarantee what you see on the screen for the next 18 seconds. Getting down to the wire here, folks. This is the last game of 2014. This is the last show of 2014. I hope it's not the last game. I would like to move on to our next puzzle, which is all about animals. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. As long as it's flashing, I can guarantee you that money. Oh, Michael's back. Okay. What is it, Michael? You want to stop? No, we're not going to stop the game. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. Forget it. Forget it. Keep this game up here. I know that there are people out there who have the answer to this game, and we're not going to change it on them now. That wouldn't be fair. No, Michael, come on. You have to leave this game on the board. Seriously, that would be totally unfair. No, I keep reminding them that Detroit is not on the game. That is not a correct answer, so that's okay. But we're not going to change the game because of that. You should have thought of that before. You should have thought of that before you put the game up. You should have looked at it more closely. But listen, I will keep reminding them, no, we are keeping this game. If you change the game, I'll walk out. Seriously, then you have to come and do the show yourself. It's not fair. It's a great idea. You're going to come do the show yourself? Are you pretty today, Michael? We need a winner. I know we need a winner. I know we need a winner. 5 Canadian cities, folks. Do not use Detroit. Detroit is not a Canadian city. You know that. I know you know that. It's just up there it was somebody's mistake, probably Michael's mistake. But it's in there, but don't use it. Okay, so I'm just telling you that now. But we're not going to change the puzzle, Michael. Absolutely not. We're not going to change the game. Would they still win the same amount of money if we make it one less city? What do you think? Not for this money. So what would you give them if they only had 4 cities? Nothing. Yeah, then forget it. We need all 5 cities, folks. He's not bending on this one. We need all 5 cities. So I think you need to give him some more money then, Michael. Let's make him bleed. Make him bleed. More money, Michael. I want more money. 2,000 more. Good. Hey, I was only going to ask for 1,000 more, but 2,000 more is good. 13. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't like 13. Let's make it 3,000 more. 13's not a good number. Okay, 20 million. That would be good. 14,000. But folks, all right, we're going to be playing for $14,000 right now. But I need a winner, and I need someone with the correct answer. The only way for me to give away all this money is if you have the correct answer. That is, which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? Not American, not Taiwanese, not whatever the heck else is in this puzzle. Canadian cities, that's all we're looking for. Scratch Detroit off your list. So we are going to start this round in 5. We are looking for 5 Canadian cities. Where are they? They're in this puzzle, I guarantee you that. Top to bottom, left to right. 4. None of the answers will be backwards or upside down or anything like that. They're all in this puzzle right here, line by line, column by column, I guarantee you that. We are 3, giving away $14,000. That's right. And we have 6 lucky lines open for you folks. So keep that in mind as well. Lots of ways for you to reach me here live in the studio in this very last show of 2014. 2. We've got lots of telephone numbers down at the bottom of the screen there. You can see all of those. Those are the way that you will reach me here live in the studio. Those are all leading to our lucky lines if you are lucky. That's why they're called lucky lines, right? 1 winner is all we need. That could be you, but only if you pick up the phone and give me a call. I'm giving away $14,000 for 5 Canadian cities. That's a good trade. So you give me 5 Canadian cities, I will give you $14,000. Let's start this round right now. Hey folks, if you're just joining me now, welcome to Moneyquizzer. My name is Karen, I'm your host this evening. We've got our first game of the evening up on the board right now. We are waiting for our winner. We are going to give away $14,000 to the very next person to reach me here live in the studio with the correct answer. And the question is, which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? If you can tell me the answer to that, I have 14,000 big ones to give to you. So, please, a couple things to keep in mind. All of these cities do need to be spelled correctly. They all need to be spelled correctly, and they all need to be Canadian. And last but not least, just a little hint. You see Detroit up at the top, right there? Scratch it off. Detroit, as you know, I'm sure you know, is not Canadian, even though it's very close to the Canadian border, just across the way from Windsor. But still, it is not Canadian, and we don't want it. So scratch it off your list, and keep searching for that last 5th Canadian city. And once you've got it, pick up your phone, 1-900-528-8787, on a Rogers landline, 101-44-888, or on your cell phone at pound or router key 8787. Those are all ways that you can reach me here live in the studio. And you need to hit one of our lucky lines. Of course, we've got numbers 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24 open for you. That's 6 lucky line, folks. 6 lucky lines. That is pretty darn good for the very last show of the year. We're making your chances that much better, that much easier to win your $14,000. And that's right, I said your $14,000, because that goes to the very next person who gives me a call here with the correct answer. $14,000. Hello, somebody there? Hello, 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 you gotta say something. Okay. I guess not. Well, you still have a chance, folks. You still have a chance to give me a call. You still have a shot at that $14,000. You've still got your shot. We are looking to give away $14,000. If you're just joining me now, welcome to Moneyquizzer. We are playing a fun game where we are looking for 5 Canadian cities. Yes, Michael? You got a call about? We made a mistake. What? Ottawa's not correct. What? Ottawa's not correct. Well, everybody knows Ottawa is spelled with a double T. I didn't even look at this. I missed that. Where is it? No, we're just going to tell them. I think, anyway, people know this. Ottawa is spelled with 2 T's. Everybody knows that. How did these things happen? First you have Detroit, and now Ottawa is spelled incorrectly. Yeah, somebody's sleeping on the job. I know it's late, Michael, but you got to get it together. But there are still 5 correctly spelled Canadian cities, right? You promised me that there are still 5. It's the last few minutes of the show. There's a big problem, Michael. What are we going to do? No. We're not going to change the puzzle. Yeah, there are other cities. I know it's not correct, but there are other cities in there, right? We do have 5 correctly spelled Canadian cities in this puzzle. You tell it, right? You guarantee me that. Right? Hello? No, we're not going to change it. We're not going to change it. There are other cities in there. People can cross that one off their list. They can cross Detroit off their list. There are still 5 Canadian cities that are spelled correctly in this puzzle. And they're all here in this envelope, folks. They're all here in this envelope. I need the cities. Ottawa is spelled with 2 T's, but every good Canadian knows that. So scratch off the wrongly spelled Canadian city of Ottawa if you had it on your list, which I highly doubt. I think my viewers are much more intelligent than that. And keep looking for your 5 Canadian cities. But I think you got to pay for this, Michael. I think you got to pay for it. Wait. We're not moving on so quickly. I think we have to raise up the money some more. Are you going to raise up the money? This is the last show of the year, Michael. Last show of the year. We're going to make it $20,000, folks. $20,000. Crazy money now. Now we've moved into crazy territory. $20,000. There you go. Now, Michael, you do know that we can open up 10 lucky lines, right? Because this is the last show of the year and it's the last few minutes of the show. So you're going to open up all the lucky lines. Fantastic. That's wonderful. All right, folks. We have just increased your chances of reaching me here live in the studio exponentially. Exponentially. $20,000 is what we're playing for. But you know what? I think they need a last concentration time because Ottawa may have thrown some people for a loop and they need to find another city. So let's do another 30-second concentration time, the last one of the show, the last one of 2014. Let's get a 30-second timer up on there, Michael. What do you think? There we go. 30-second countdown. Let's just start that right now. Concentration time, folks. This will give you a couple of minutes to really get up next to the TV screen, go through the puzzle, column by column, line by line. All of our answers are top to bottom, left to right, nothing backwards, nothing diagonal. So column by column, line by line, find those 5 Canadian cities that we're looking for. They're all here in this envelope. You tell me what they are, and I will give you $20,000. $20,000. Now, I thought we were going to open up all the lucky lines, Michael. You didn't do that yet. There we go. You tried to pull one over on me. Nope. All right, we have 10 lucky lines open for you, folks. 10 lucky lines. The last concentration time for Moneyquizzer 2014 is over. We need our last winner of the year. So if you want it to be you, well, there's only one way for you to make that happen, and that would be to pick up the phone, 1-900-528-8787. Or, no, we're not changing the game. We are absolutely not changing the game. Forget it. Nope, we're keeping this game. Otherwise, I'll walk out. I promise you that. So we're keeping this game. $20,000 is what we're playing for. 5 Canadian cities is what we're looking for. We're not changing the game, Michael, I swear. If you change this game, I will walk out of here. I know we're into the last minutes of the show, but no, I'm gonna remind the viewers that Ottawa is incorrect and that Detroit is incorrect. And you know what? For $20,000, they can work a little bit harder for the money. It's a lot of money, that's right. But they can work for it. You're afraid, you're nervous. I know, it's okay. It's okay. Somebody's going to win it, Michael. You just have to reconcile yourself to that right now. Somebody's going to win it. So, all right, I think we need to start this round. Right, it's the last time that we're starting the round, says Michael. Okay, in 5, we are looking for 5 Canadian cities. Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? You tell me the answer to that, and I will give you $20,000. 4. Each one of those cities is worth $4,000. That's a lot of money per city. 3. All of the answers can be found in this puzzle right here, top to bottom, left to right, diagonal, nothing backwards, nothing tricky. I promise you, I guarantee you, all of these cities are in the puzzle. 3. 2 answers in that puzzle are incorrect. Detroit, because it's not Canadian, and Ottawa, because it's spelled incorrectly. Do not say either one of those cities. Otherwise, I cannot give you your $20,000. 2. We have all these numbers down here at the bottom of the screen. That's how you can reach us here live in the studio by hitting one of these lucky lines. And you do that by calling 1-900-528-8787, Rogers landline 101-44888, or on your cell phone, router or pound key 8787. 1. We are down to the line here, folks. This is the very last game. The very last game, the very last show of 2014. And we have $20,000 to give away to a winner, one winner only. And we're going to start this round right there you go. This round is officially open. $20,000. 10 lucky lines open for you. Your chances have never, ever, ever been better. This is unprecedented. We never have so many lucky lines open. Each one of those lucky lines is a direct line to me here live in the studio. So if you hear our operators pick up and say any one of those numbers, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, or 40, do not hang up the phone. You are about to win yourself $20,000 if you've got the correct answer to our puzzle. $20,000. Bringing myself a stool, people. I'm going to sit down. There we go. $20,000, folks. $20,000. $4,000 per city. That's what we're giving away tonight. You got to find all 5 cities, of course. Got to work for it. And keep in mind, 2 of those cities in the puzzle are incorrect. Detroit is incorrect because it's not Canadian, although it is spelled correctly. And Ottawa. If you had Ottawa on your list, that is also spelled incorrectly, which I'm sure you know is spelled with 2 T's and not 1. So if you had either one of those cities on your list, you need to keep searching. Please do not call me with only 3 correct answers. I cannot give you any money for 3 correct answers, but I can give you $20,000 if you can tell me which 5 Canadian cities we're looking for. They're all in this envelope. Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? 1-900-528-8787. On a landline, if that's how you would like to call us. You could also call us on Rogers landline at 101-44888. And of course, if you are like me and have abolished your landlines and only use the cell phone, that's okay. We've got a line for you that way too, and that would be hitting your router or pound key and then 8787. Got 10 lucky lines open for you, folks. It's literally unprecedented. 10 lucky lines are open for you. Ten lucky lines. It's crazy. 10 lucky lines open for you. That is unprecedented. You can see all of our rules and regulations at www.moneyquizzer.com. There are all the rules and regulations for this game, all the rules and regulations for any game we've ever played and any game we ever will play. But the game we're playing right now is which 5 Canadian cities we're looking for. Now, we also have a list of all of our winners on Moneyquizzer.com and the amounts that they've won on our website as well. So if you would like to see your name added to our long list of winners, well, you can do that by giving me a call here and telling me the correct answer to our puzzle, which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for. And you will see your name, and right next to that, $20,000. What a great way to finish out 2014. What a fantastic way to begin 2015. $20,000 richer. Don't pick up that phone though unless you're at least 18 years of age. That's how that one works. And of course, if we will trade you $1 for $20,000 if you've got the correct answer. because that's what each entry will cost you. $1. Top to bottom, left to right, that is where you will find the answers to this puzzle. Go through it line by line, column by column. Catchy little song, right? Makes you want to move, dance. We are just down to the last minutes of our last show of 2014. If you're just joining me now, folks, you couldn't have come at a better time. We are down to the wire here. We are just down into the last few minutes of the show, the last few minutes of the last show of 2014. And as you can see, at that flashing 20,000 on the screen there, we are giving away $20,000 for correct answer. And the question is, which 5 Canadians... Oh, hello, somebody there? Is somebody there? Hello? Last chance? Hello? Okay. Still your chance out there. We still have $20,000 to give away. Don't make that mistake, folks. If you hear me say hello, if you hear anybody say hello, stay on the line until you know for sure that you didn't reach me. It doesn't make any sense to call here and not stay on the line. Please stay on the line and make sure you've got the correct answer, because I can't give any money away for an incorrect answer. That would just break my heart. No money for incorrect answers. One 900-528-8787, landline, Rogers landline 101-44888, or of course on your cell phone at pound or router key 8787. We have 10 lucky lines open for you. We've got $20,000 to give away, and we are looking for 5 Canadian cities. So if you're just joining me now, you may have noticed that Detroit is right up there at the very top line of the puzzle. Don't use it. It's incorrect. Detroit is not Canadian. That you know, I'm sure. We don't want it, and neither does Canada. So get it out of your puzzle, scratch it off your list, and keep looking. We need 5 Canadian cities. Now, one more hint. If you're just joining me now, Ottawa is spelled incorrectly. And I'm sure you probably noticed that. I'm sure you knew that already, that Ottawa is spelled with 2 T's and not 1. But in case you didn't, scratch it off your list and keep looking. We need 5 Canadian correctly spelled cities. And if you can find those cities, I know it's tough, but you know, we have so much money to give away, $20,000 to give away. So it's gotta be tough, folks. We can't make it too easy. It's a good way to go broke on our side. $20,000 to give away. All of those 5 Canadian cities are in this envelope here. You tell me which 5 Canadian cities we're looking for. I've got $20,000 to give to you. We've got 10 lucky lines open for you, folks. This is unprecedented, 10 lucky lines. So many chances for you to reach me here live in the studio. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. All of those lucky lines are open for you. Oh, I cannot wait to give away this money. I know, I have such a good feeling about it. Somebody's going to call with the correct answer very soon. It's got to be the correct answer, though. I can't give any money away for an incorrect answer. But I know somebody's going to do it. I know my people, smart viewers that you are, somebody's out there with the correct answer right now, probably ready to pick up the phone. So if you have the answer Don't let that chance pass you by. Don't let that person be quicker to dial than you are. $20,000, that's what we're talking about here. $20,000. Now, by the time you get that check, it'll probably be 2015, right around the first, second, or third, somewhere right in there. Just think about opening up that check, opening up that envelope, taking out your check for $20,000. Great way to start 2015, no doubt about that. I can imagine that. $20,000, folks, that's what we're playing for. 10 lucky lines are open for you. Each one of those lucky lines is a direct conduit to me here live in the studio. And we are looking for 5 Canadian cities. Uh-oh, we've got a countdown going here. All right, what we know is that means something when this clock counts down to 0, something has got to change. What is going to change, I don't know. So as long as this money is flashing on the screen now.
Oh my God.
What, oh my God, Michael? The last countdown of the year, folks. The last countdown of the year. Last countdown of 2014, just under 2.5 minutes left. And after that, something's going to change. So if you were thinking about calling, do it now. The telephone has got to ring. I need a winner. Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? You tell me the answer to that. I have $20,000 to give to you. But I don't know what's going to happen after this countdown, after these 2 minutes are up. I can only guarantee the money for the next 2 minutes. Got all these lucky lines open for you. I can only guarantee you those as long as you see that clock counting down. After that, Michael could take some away. We can't put any more in. We are at our maximum on the lucky lines. Telephone has to ring, folks. We are looking for a winner. I am ready to go to bed. How about you? I bet you're tired. But if you were to win $20,000, I bet you would wake up. I think I would wake up. I know I would wake up. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to wake up very soon because I'm going to be giving away that $20,000 very soon. But if you want to wake up, you need to give me a call. 1-900-528-8787. Or on a mobile phone at #8787. Or on a Rogers landline at 101-44-888. You've just got just a little over a minute. Oh, hello. Who am I talking to? Hello? Somebody there? Nobody's there. You got to speak up. Last chance. Okay, forget it. All right, you still have a shot to call in. Nobody has won that money yet. That money is still yours, waiting for you right here in the studio. $20,000. Just got about a half a minute left on this countdown, folks. About a half a minute left. What are we going to do? $20,000 to give away, folks. I need somebody to give me a call. 5 Canadian cities, that's what we're looking for. Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for? They're all here in this envelope. You tell me the answer to that, and I will give you $20,000. We've just got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. All right, well, what are we going to change now, Michael? We need the telephone to ring, folks. We need the telephone to ring. We need the telephone to ring. As long as that is flashing on the screen, folks, I can guarantee you this money. Just got a couple of minutes left on the show, folks. $20,000. I need to give it away. I'd like to take this chance to wish all of my Canadian colleagues, of course all of us who are in Canada land, a Happy New Year, since I won't be seeing you in the New Year. I won't be seeing you on New Year's Eve, rather. It's the last show of 2014. I hope you've all enjoyed this year of Moneyquizzer.com. And I look forward to lots of new games and lots of new winners in 2015. We are looking for a winner. We need a caller. Okay, there we go. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
Christian, Fox.
Hey, Christian. How you doing? What do you think? Do you
I'm
have?
good. How are you?
Good. I'm very good, and I think you're about to be really good. Do you have the answer to our puzzle? Which 5 Canadian cities are we looking for?
Halifax, Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, and Ottawa.
Okay, you were close, but no cigar. Unfortunately, these were the cities that we were looking for. But you know what? Stay on the line. I'm going to give you $400 anyway.
All right.
Okay? So just
Yeah.
stay on the line. I'll transfer you over to the operator, and they'll get all of your information. You just made yourself
All right, thank you.
$400 richer. I hope you enjoyed this year with 2014 with Moneyquizzer.com. And see you in 2015. Happy New Year to everybody in Canada in 2015. I won't see you on New Year's Eve, but I'll see you in 2015. We'll see you very soon, folks. We hope you enjoyed this time with us. I've certainly enjoyed it with you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
The preceding was a paid program not produced by CHCH-TV. For more information on this program, please visit www.moneyquizzer.com. The following program may contain mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Coming to you from Hollywood, almost live, it's Comics Unleashed with your host, Byron Allen. Tonight, Byron welcomes Leslie Jones, Tom Shalhoub, Rich Little, and Mark Baffey. And now, a man so ashy, Keith Richards tried to snort him, Byron Allen!
Thank you. It's very kind of you. All right. We're going to have some fun tonight. Lots going on in the news. Scientists say they've located the obesity gene. You see that? Yeah, apparently they found it in the personal ads on Craigslist claiming to have a great personality. Oh, I love this. Snoop Dogg is selling his Los Angeles home for $5 million. Yeah, and that's just for the garden. This is interesting. Jessica Simpson and John Mayer took a romantic getaway to Rome. After the trip, Jessica said it's amazing how much Rome reminds her of Italy. Say hello to DJ A1. All right, welcome to Comics Unleashed. We're going to get wild and crazy. We have some funny people here tonight. Leslie Jones. Tom Shalhoub, Rich Little, and Mark Yappy. All right. How you doing, Rich?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Well, all of me is fine. All 200 of me.
All 200 of you. Now, what do you think about our Governor Schwarzenegger?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Governor of California. You know, a lot of people, they're intimidated when they meet me. They don't know what to call me. Should they call me Arnold or Arnie, or should they call me, you know what I prefer to be called? President Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's right.
It has a ring to it.
He's working on it. How about the president? How about Bush?
George W. Bush. I don't know why the American people are picking on me.